my sincerest apologies. When technique doesn't work, and I'm not a computer specialist, I don't know how to react. Thank you to everybody, and welcome to the people who are following this presentation for the first time in their lives. And I need to go fast because I need to finish at the latest at 10 to 8 to give the, or 10 to 9 to give the mic to Irko Scheffler himself. Okay, so you have probably a Visa card or a MasterCard, and you will agree with me that when you use that card, well, pay money, but you don't get any money back. So let's see how much the banks earn with all Visa and MasterCard, knowing that 128,000 transactions happen every second, 365 days a year, and that the merchants pay 0.5% to 1.5% commission on each transaction. That earns the bank a cool $2.7 trillion per year. Now, the question that you see here in big capital letters, would it be okay if you would get a good deal of these commissions, is a really, really serious question. Now, maybe you tell to yourself, if you're following this seminar or this presentation for the first time, this guy is completely mad. I'm not, I'm sure I'm not. I'm an ex-banker myself. But the company is introducing the first mobile payment system that is not linked to any bank and not linked to any big company. And this system will earn you commissions like the banks earn when they sell these Visa or MasterCard to you. Now, what are the conditions to make such a system work? Well, obviously, that there are shops that accept the mobile system, customers that use that system, banks that manage that system, and since it's not the banks that will distribute the system, but you are invited as people who have invited you today, you are invited to distribute the system, well, you are going to be paid this part of this 2.7 trillion if you want to join us. Now, in order to make this system attractive to people, there are a number of pluses. First, it must earn money for the customer. That is, that the money that the customer gets a cash back, real cash back on each and every purchase in whatever shop that he goes to. Second, instead of costing money to the merchant, it must earn money to the merchant. That will make it attractive for the merchants. Third, it must be usable everywhere in the world, offline and online. And fourth, obviously, it must earn a commission for the distributors of the system. And as I told you, who are the distributors of the system? Well, essentially you, but also the merchants. So, why is we then doomed to succeed? Well, simply because we is the only company in the world that has combined three major elements in the retail market. One element is to create a universal loyalty system, or you can call it also a customer card, okay? But the customer card is a loyalty system that will offer each and every customer cash, real cash back on each and every purchase. Now, do you know any customer that will tell you, me getting real cash back when I buy something? No, not interested. I don't think so. So this is very important in itself. Second element is that the company has combined that loyalty system with a mobile payment system for everyone and everywhere, not linked to any bank. That means that you as a customer will be able to link this customer card or this loyalty system to your own bank account and pay fully 100% of your purchases with the same system. And thirdly, it has seen to it that this system is valid worldwide, online, offline. So that is why we is doomed to succeed, because it's the only company. And you know, as I do, there is only one Coca-Cola. Many beverages try to imitate Coca-Cola, but there's only one Coca-Cola because it was the first, and that is why we is also the first and will stay so. So what is the mission that we has given itself? Uh-oh. Are the people that are having problems with the sound? I'm very sorry, but I suppose that not everybody has that. So maybe you examine your own sound system. Thank you. Well, what is the mission that we has given itself? That is to allow all customers in the world, but then all, that means about 6 billion people, to search, to find, to order, to pay, and have a product delivered straight at home, and that only with one application on their smartphone. Now, again, I ask the people who are here for the first time, do you know of any system, any application that allow you to and search and find and order and pay and have a product delivered from your smartphone? I don't think so. And that is why, again, we need to succeed, because it makes shopping so easy, but so easy for the customer, that each and every customer will want that system. But on the other hand, if you have an advantage for the customer, you also need, or we also need, to offer a fantastic advantage to the merchants. And what is that? Well, we provide an enormous marketing system to the merchants so that they can increase their turnover and number of customers. And I tell you exactly how. So how does the system work? Well, you have an application, and if you don't have one, you can use a card with a QR code. But let's say that you are working with the We application on your telephone. What are you going to do when you look for a product? You can put into your application the name of that product. You can even put a brand name or a promotion name or a price or whatever. So, or a combination of this information, so that you can find immediately the nearest physical shop that can sell you the product that you are looking for. You can visit this shop virtually on your application. That means that you have photographs, you have videos, you have text messages, you have everything. Okay, and you can choose amongst the different shops that are in the vicinity that can provide you with that with that product. You can also find a shop on the internet where you can find that same product, and you have one information also, and it is how much rebate that you will get if you buy at that shop. So let's say that you're looking for shoes, and this shop gives you a rebate of 5%. This one gives you a rebate of 3%. This one gives you a rebate of 2%, whatever. So let's say that you are going to buy into that shop, and once you have paid, well, immediately when paying, you receive real cash back. That means that you get on your telephone what we call Wees, and one Wee equals £1 in the UK, €1 in Europe, 1 kroner in Sweden, and so on and so on. And how is that possible? Well, because behind that application, we have a system that gives the customer the facility to exchange the Wii's that he have in every currency in the world, based on the interbanking rate of London. So when you buy, you get a cash back, and the more you get cash back, more well, the money goes onto your telephone. And what can you do with the money on that telephone? Well, you can go to whichever shop that you want to go to and buy something, or you can put that money on your bank account. And the more you use the system, the more you will become a privileged customer with We, and we will give you a number of small or big presents and gifts For example, we have had one couple of Austrian people who got a weekend for two people, fully paid for by we, because they collected 500 Wii's on their telephone in about 2 to 3 months. So that is the system. Now you will ask yourself, okay, that's good, but what is it for me? Well, if you are the distributor of that application, and by the way, that application is free. That means it doesn't cost a dime. So let's say that you give that application to a good friend of yours, and this friend, what does she do? Well, she goes on her application, she looks for a product that she wants, she finds a shop either on the internet or a physical shop, and she goes and buy with that shop. Now, this shop owner, thanks to this system, gets a new customer, because that's the whole point of the system. That is, we give every shop the possibility to get new customers. Why? Because this shop can present itself, can introduce itself to the customer. Even better, it can communicate with every customer in the world that is equipped with that application for free, totally for free. That means that his publicity, his advertising is completely free of charge. But when he gets a new customer and the customer has already paid the purchase in that shop, then and only then this shop owner will give we a service fee, because that's a service that we render him. And he can choose how much. Now, in this in this instance here, let's say that this customer has spent £100 and that the merchant gives to we 10% out of this £100. So that produces £10. What happens with these £10? Well, half of these £10 go immediately back to the customer on her telephone here, and she gets £5 more on her telephone, 5 Wii's that she can use in whichever shop that she wants to, or put that money on her bank account. Okay? And what happens with the other half? Well, the other half is going to we, that is what we call the real service fee. And what does we do with this other half? Well, it spends or it gives back about 20% to the person who has given this application in the first place. That means you. So exactly the same system as the bank uses, your bank uses when she or he or it, sorry, sells you a Visa card. Because when you use that Visa card in a shop, well, the bank gets a commission. So you know the system. You have given application to one person, you can expect about £1 per month from that person that buys once, two, three, 10 times in we affiliated shops during the month. You give that application to 10 people, you can expect about €10 or £10 per month. You give that application to 1,000 people, you can expect £1,000 per month, and so on, and so on, and so on. Virtually, the amount of money that you can get is, let's say, practically limitless. That means that you can earn really, really, really well, very good living or good money with this system. The only task that you have is to see to it that you deliver and that you give that out, that application, to lots of people. And the more you give it to, well, the more you earn every month. And why every month? Well, people do shop every month. And in 50 years, they will still be shopping. So that means that for the rest of your life, you can create yourself a very nice, fat, passive income. Okay, so that is the system. Um, I'm sorry, for Miss Benton, that your sound is bad, but I'm really unable to do anything about. Please accept my apologies, but I don't think I'm. This system is the cause of it. So where does we work already? Well, we is already used in many countries. And we is, as of now, advertising heavily in 9 out of the European countries, more the German-speaking countries and the surrounding countries. Why? Because the system was created in Munich in the first place, and so this is why the German-speaking countries are the first served, and then we go further and further and further. Now, what are the three big projects that we will have in 2017? Well, the first one is to go on the stock market. In fact, it is done already. That means that we has bought a company that is already quoted on the stock market, and that company will literally absorb all the other companies of the We Economy group by May 2017. A number of people here are already shareholders of that company, and the company will go start an initial public offering to the stock market in September 2017. So that's done. The second big project is to introduce mobile payment. I told you that as of now, in my example, I told you about a cashback system, and as of now, it still is a cashback system, but from estimation June, July 2017 on, well, you will be able to link your credit card or your We card to your bank account and have a mobile payment system completely free of charge. And third, that is what we call the digitalization of independent merchants. I'll come to that. So, what is digitalization? Well, it's very easy. That means that some customers will be asked to help a merchant to make a digital catalog of all its product, put that on its back office, so that the customer will be able to search and find products even more easily than before. And the this person here, the customer, will be paid really handsomely, will be paid every month of her life to help shops do that. We are talking about 750 to 900 euros each and every month for helping 3 to 4 shops to digitalize its assortment. That means that with this system, the product will find the customer, and it's not the customer that will find the product anymore. And obviously, not only will that system be available on the application, but it will also be available on the computer. We have a new search engine, which is called We Search, that is running already. And we is now improving that system constantly. Every 15 days, we have an update and an upgrade. That is an absolutely phenomenal system, because it will make searching and finding products so much more easy. As well, searching and products in physical shops as on online shops is for the person, the customer, to decide which way he wants to go. And another service that will be improved in 2017 is the We Bring system. That means that, again, it will be based on the same principle. A customer equipped with a We application will get a notification from We saying something like, there is this gentleman that has bought flowers for his wife. Would you be kind enough as to go and get these flowers and deliver it at home in the next 90 minutes? And if yes, we pay you so much. So this means that we are going to create a fantastic new system of jobs. The intention of We is to create 10 million jobs this way, helping merchants to digitalize their own shops, or bringing products from one customer to another. So that is an enormous service also that is offered to the merchants, because both these services will be totally free of charge for the merchants. Now, I told you that for introducing a mobile payment system, we need banks that will run the system. Well, We has its own online bank, which is now being staffed and organized. And by mid-2017, about where thereabouts, we will get the final okay from the authorities to start the full license. That means that at that moment, we will be able to propose to you that to link your application or your card to your own bank account and pay 100% of your purchases with this card, which will in itself produce a revolution of huge format because the payment system is totally free of charge for the merchant. Even better, it earns money to the merchant when you pay with that card. So you can imagine that banks are not very happy with our system, and this is also why we is as of now not very well known, because we did everything what we call under the radar, and we are going above the radar in a very short time. So all in all, in a nutshell, what is we? Well, we is active in now 24 countries with over 30,000 shops. Um, we has invested about 41 million euros essentially in IT technology. The headquarters are in Switzerland, in this beautiful building here, and the operational headquarters are in this building in Munich. Uh, and that's where the whole system was designed in the first place. Now, we is in fact a constellation of companies. One of these companies is called Flexcom International. Flexcom International owns the exclusive distribution rights of all the we products. That means that I am a Flexcom franchisee, and many people here are Flexcom franchisees also. Another company is We Charity. We Charity aims at helping all the children of the world and will become the largest donator for children in the world, because once we reach our goal that I will tell you immediately about, well, we will be spending about 1 billion euros each and every month for the children of the world. So can you imagine what a huge aid for children that will be? A very important aspect is that since May 30, 2016, has become member of the European Economic Senate. Now, I urge you to go on the internet and look European Economic Senate, type it in full name, or EES, and you'll find plenty of information. What is the Senate? Well, it is the grouping of about 300 top leaders, top CEOs of top companies, each CEO representing not his company, but the sector, the European sector in which he works. So that means that is a very influential body. A member of these influential bodies are the President of the Commission, Mr. Jean-Claude Juncker, all ministers of finance in Europe, plus the President is the Vice President of the European Parliament. So you see, this is a body with a bit of clout. Now, they have asked we to become member of the European Economic Senate and to represent for Europe the sector of mobile payment. What does that mean? Well, that means that our system is so well conceived and so practical, so secure, and so efficient and effective that this body has asked or is asking the European Commission to make from our system the standard for international mobile payment in Europe, if not the standard for worldwide international payment. So you can imagine that that is a huge recognition of the seriousness of our company. So where are we going to? We are going to 1 billion customers in the world and 50 million merchants in the world also. And we are perfectly aware that we can't reach that goal unless we make ourselves known. So this is why we are going to create a big bang in March, April 2017. In fact, it's not really true. The Big Bang has already started, since in the German and French-speaking countries, more than 24,000 TV spots were played between December 18 and January 5. We are now in the post-test phase. That means that studies are made to see how this publicity was accepted by the public. But the idea is that in March 2017, we will start all over Europe a campaign of 250,000 TV spots all over the European countries. The plan is what? Well, the plan is that we launch a call center program with 5,000 people that will have the aim or the goal to affiliate about 3 merchants per day during a 130 days campaign. That means that the aim is to have about 2 million merchants in Europe joining the WE system. And what will these agents tell to these merchants? Well, they will simply tell, dear sir or dear madam, in March and in April, we will dominate the television. Everybody in Europe will hear about we and will know what we is. So that will create a huge number of customers, because the publicity will also tell them, please download this application, it's for free, and look for shops that are giving you real cash back when you come and shop. So would you like us to literally drive customers to your place? And if the merchant says yes, well then who is the person who is going to be driven by the call centers to these merchants? Well, maybe you. But you are becoming then a distributor of the WE product, and for that you need a license. So we call that the media team member license. There are 2 licenses, a basic license and a premium license. And what do these licenses allow you to do? Well, they allow you to affiliate customers, they allow you to affiliate merchants, but they also allow you to create a distribution network in your region, so that you can really start a business with the system, and that will create you a very nice passive income. Why a passive income? Well, simply because each time the customers that have been affiliated directly or indirectly by you or your team will buy something, well, you will get a commission. As I told you, you will get a commission like the banks are getting a commission each time somebody uses his Visa card. So this is what you're going to do. You will obviously have the right to participate in incentives related to these pools. I told you, I will tell you what these media pools and merchant pools are. But first, the most important thing is that you will earn on the shopping of all your personal customers as well as the European customers. So again, you'll see what the difference is. Now, there are only 50,000 MTM packs, and you must know that about 45,000 are sold already. So we are at the end of the campaign of selling MTM licenses. If you still want a license, after that it will be finished forever. The company has decided never again to start with that kind of product, of that kind of license. So this is really interesting. Why? Because it's the only license that allow you to create a team on which you will get a passive income. And that is very, very important. And you'll see immediately why. So let's talk a little bit about these media team members, okay? What is the incentive? Well, the incentive is that with these packs, in fact, these packs, we finance part of the advertising campaign. And what does the company do to thank you to co-finance the advertising campaign? Well, it's very simple. Every shop that will be affiliated through this system will be put into what we call a merchant pool or pot, European merchant pool or pot. And every customer that is affiliated through this system will also be put into a European pool. We call that the media pool. Now these customers and these shops will do business together. That will create commissions, service fees, and all these services or part of all the service fees will be paid month after month for the rest of your life to these media team member license. That means if you own a media team license, well, you know that you will get paid on all the European consumption. That means all the customers that are made through this system. Now, let's see what that means. That means that, I'm sorry, before I tell you that, let me also tell you about a mega incentive that you can have, and that has started in December, continues over January and February, maybe. In this incentive, only 1,000 people can qualify. It means only 1,000 people can participate to that incentive. The first 1,000 people that start qualifying themselves. The goal is for every of these 1,000 people to do over the year 2017 105,000 euros of turnover with 4 products that the company sells. These partners, let's say that there were 400 partners that qualified in December. Well, if they qualified in December, they have to make a turnover each and every month of 2017 of 8,380 euros. And the partners that qualify in January, well, they didn't qualify in December, so they will have to make a little bit more monthly on average. And what the turnover, which turnover is that? Well, that is your personal sales figures and that of the direct salespeople that will come into your team. Now, a direct salesperson is not a media team member. I told you the 50,000 licenses of media team members are the only licenses that will allow you to grow a team. So that means a direct sales guy cannot make a team. So it's somebody that will work in your team and earn you some money. So you will be commissioned also on the turnover of the direct salespeople, whereas the direct salespeople will not. See the difference? Very important. So let's talk again about these MTM packs. There are two. The MTM basic pack has 100 Wii cards in it, will earn you an average of 50 cents per customer per month, and will participate only in one pool, that is the media pool. So that means not both pools here will pay this media team member, but only this pool here, the media team pool, will earn money for the owners of a basic license. What does that mean? Well, that means that on average, we have calculated that a basic license will earn, let's say from June 2017 on, once there will be enough customers, we aim at having 100 million customers by June 2017. Well, that means that this basic pack will earn you a passive income of about 240 euros each and every month for the rest of your life, simply because you invested into this basic license. What is the price of that license? 1,240 euros. Now, if you want to get these 240 euros, you have to do one thing, and that is affiliate 5 customers or one shop, and it's very easy. Ask the person who invited you to tell you how you can make 5 customers. It's simply giving a QR code to 5 people. That's about it. So it's really, you can do that in less than half an hour if you want to. Okay? Now, if you own a premium license, you will have 500 Wii cards, and I show you why the Wii cards are so important. You will earn an average of €1 per month on each and every customer. That's double the basic license. You will be paid on the 2 pools, the merchant pool and the customer pool, the media pool, which means that your monthly earning, again, starting half of 2017, will be in the vicinity of 400 euros per month. And that means that the price of that license is slightly higher, 2,390. But if you calculate 12 times 400 is 4,800. That's double your investment. That means that each and every 6 months, your investment is repaid simply because you have spent half an hour to give QR codes to 10 people. So Not very difficult, I think. So that means that with your MTM license, you have what we call a real passive revenue from the European customers and or the European merchants. But you can go much better than that. If you want to, you can become a little bit active for, let's say, 6 months to 1 year, okay, and start recruiting or giving that QR code to your personal acquaintances, to everybody you know, through your Facebook page. But also what you can do is affiliate shops. And when these shops give the application to their customers, well, that for us, it's absolutely the same as if you had given that QR code to your own acquaintances. That means that all the customers of the merchant that you affiliate yourself become your personal customers and earn you what? Well, about €1 per month. So imagine this. You affiliate 40 shops. These 40 shops make 500 customers in 1 year. You earn about £20,000 each and every month from that point on for the rest of your life. And you can even give that to your children afterwards if you want to. So it's really, really easy. It doesn't say it's not a work. You have to work, but it's easy to understand. It's easy to do. It's really, really interesting. So this is what we propose to you. But you can do even better than that because, as I told you, with a basic license, you get 10% basic base revenue, or with a premium license, you get 20% base revenue. 10% is about half a pound per month. 20% is about £1 per month. But if you want to, and if you want really to profit from this situation and this opportunity really well, well, then I would suggest that you try to grow and to go upwards in the career ladder and get 5% more, 10% more, 50% more, 20% more, and so on and so on. And how do you do that? Well, it's kind of easy. If you find 5 people that buy one license. So you have invested in one license and you find 5 people that invest in one license. Well, then what we call with 5 direct MTM licenses, you become sales director. What is the sales director? Well, in our plan, that is this situation, that is this position here, that means that you get 20 plus 20 if you own a premium license. That means that you earn €2 per month on each and every of your own customers, and you can earn €1 on the customers of everybody in your team. Isn't that interesting? So now, do you need to find 5 different people? No, you need to have 5 licenses. So we have people here in this room who have invested in 6 licenses, 1 license for themselves plus 5, and they instantly became sales director. So that is how you can increase your revenue on your customers very, very fast. And on top of that, I have very, very, very important good news. And this will be also news for the people here in this room who have joined We since a long time. The company has decided 3 days ago to give to each and every of the 50,000 MTM licenses free shares of the company. That means that if you invest into a basic license, you will get, and I get that in another color, okay, you will get, for a basic license, you will get 32 free shares of the company attached to that license for free, okay? And if you have that's for a basic license, okay? That's for a basic license, okay? Basic license. And if you own a premium license, well, you get 120 free shares. Now, let me tell you something about the shares. That means that normally, by May 2017, we know with a reasonable degree of certainty that the average value of the company, the new we company, will be in the vicinity of 2 billion euros. That means that each and every share will be worth about 50 euros or 50 pounds, okay, which is not bad at all. That means with 120 shares, you have already 6,000 euros, which is about 3 times the price of 2,000, yes, 2.5 times the price of a premium license. Okay, but what will be also very important is that you will get much more out of these shares in the coming months. Now, you can do even better if you want to become national director and get 25% on top of that. Well, you have then 5 people with 6 licenses, and there are plenty of people here in this room who have achieved national directorship. Go and ask them, go and ask how they did it. It did very well and very, very fast. Okay, so let me tell you how much you can earn with what I call a 6-pack. We call that a Success Pack 100. That is 1 premium license and 5 basic licenses. Well, you can, by the end of this year, easily earn about 22,000 euros each and every month without even having one single person in your team. So if you add people to your team, well, that will be even more. So please ask the person who invited you to this presentation how you can get this money, and ask yourself, do I get paid that much in 1 year time in my company right now? So I think it's worth to think about it. So where is the company going? Where has the company made publicity? Well, in all of these countries, where is this company, this advertising going? Well, to each and every country in Europe. Now, the next position after the MTM licenses will be the direct sales partner. The direct sales partner is somebody that will register for free, that can affiliate shops and customers, but no team, that can sell all 4 of the we products. Ask the person who has invited you what these products are. He has a direct commission plus a passive commission on his own customers. He can recommend partners for the MTM licensee, that's you, and share in incentive. So you see, it's less interesting. And on top of that, he starts with a first income of 5% instead of 10 or 20. That means if he wants to earn 1,000 pounds a month, he needs about 6,700 customers. Now, if you are a team member and you build yourself a team of 5 direct salespeople, well then, only with that, you can already earn 5,000 pounds simply with 1 license. And if you are a sales director, that means that you have yourself, you and 5 people who have 1 license. Well, you see, this is what you can earn each and every month. Simply, if each and every of these direct salespeople earn 1,000 euros per month, that is what you can earn. So you can imagine the possibilities in this situation, in this opportunity. It's absolutely huge. So now you understand why the success pack is so important, and I would urge you to consider, if you can afford that to you, to invest 8,590 euros into a success pack and build a direct sales team around you, and you'll be absolutely free for the rest of your life, financially speaking. So thank you very much for listening to me. I really need to give the room back to Mirko Scheffler. So let me finish with, this is a collective responsibility. We have to create a country. Go to Duncan Wood, go to Ashley, go to Stuart Murray, and so on and so on. Go to Craig Ledwards, to Satish Lat, all these people who have built huge groups. Ask them how they did it and start working, but I can assure you, If you really want to join us and we work together in a fast tempo, collectively with a good spirit, well, in 6 months' time, you're home free financially. Thank you for listening to me. I wish you plenty of success. Bye-bye and see you later.